everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Top 10 Videos, the only series that nostalgia comes in effect. And speaking of nostalgia, there's a bunch of video games that I really enjoyed playing, from starting as a kid to growing up as an adult. So, to kick off the series, we're going to be looking at my top 10 favourite video games of all time. Now, keep in mind, when it comes to favourite video games of all time, there are always going to be a personal list. And some of the games I decide to put in, you probably won't agree with them. So I ask you to comment down below and tell me what is your favourite video game of all time. And also, comment down below on what other top 10 list I should do. I'm really curious in what you have to say. And also, take note that I'm only going to select one game per franchise, so that everyone has a fighting chance. And with all that being said, let's start off with number 10. Kicking off the list, get it? List is one of my favorite wrestling games of all time. Now, I've already reviewed some wrestling games on this channel, and it won't be the last. It's no secret that I love wrestling, and what made me watch wrestling in the first place is actually from a video game called Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain. I first played this game at a friend's house, but I never owned the game myself. Once I purchased the game for myself, I had so much fun. Just the gameplay and being able to do a number of things backstage was the coolest thing in the world to me as a kid. And since playing it, I forever became a fan of professional wrestling. I'm here now, I'm doing the best I can. Where are you now? It's your dreams come true. Fighting games have always been a genre I wanted to get into as a kid. The ones I enjoy are Mortal Kombat and Tekken. Besides Tekken 7, the one Tekken game that I really like is Tekken 5. To me, I felt that I really went all out in this game. The improved fighting style, the soundtrack, and just seeing different endings to each character is interesting to see. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of will and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. The Call of Duty series is a mixed reaction to me in my opinion. There's Call of Duty games that are simple and entertaining, like Modern Warfare 2, and there's other ones where it just goes too far in the future, and it just ruins it for me, like Infinite Warfare. The one Call of Duty game I really enjoyed growing up as a kid was Call of Duty Black Ops. The story is well done, and near the end of the story becomes a mind-blowing that was executed perfectly, the fun multiplayer, and the zombies. Oh boy, I love playing zombies in this game. Okay, I have a confession to make. Back when I was at the age of 14, back in high school, I was one of the Minecraft nerds, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I think one of the reasons why I really like this game is because Minecraft offers a lot of creativity. You can build and destroy whatever you want, when you want, and how you want. And if you want to get into playing video games, then Minecraft is a good way to start. I remember one of my mates introduced me to Fallout. The first Fallout game I played was Fallout 3, and it was fine, but not great. One of the reasons why I didn't like about Fallout 3 was because the story wasn't engaging enough, and many die-hard fans were disappointed at this game's presentation. But Fallout New Vegas fixed it everything because Obsidian Entertainment knew what they were doing. A more in-depth story The fun and entertaining side quests like Come Fly With Me, for example, and the environment just fits everything nicely. Let's just hope for a sequel in Fallout New Vegas 2. I personally love the Grand Theft Auto series, hijacking people's vehicles, shooting down police officers, and just having a blast. The reason why I think San Andreas is my favourite GTA game is because the story fitted in the Grand Theft Auto vibe very nicely. Gang warfares, corrupt officers, the memorable characters, it really fitted everything into one game. Another reason why I like this game is because there's one line that became the most iconic quotes in video game history.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Oh, Naughty Dog, you've done it again. Giving us some very classic games such as Crash Bandicoot and Jak and Daxter, and now you can add Uncharted into that list. I enjoyed all of the Uncharted games, and one of my personal favourite ones out of the series is Uncharted 3. By all means, play the other Uncharted games, but Drake's Deception is jaw-dropping, has a fantastic story from start to finish, has a right amount of comedy, and it's arguably the best video game on PlayStation 3. If Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time, then Batman is my second favorite. Back in the day, when it comes to Batman video games, there hasn't really been a memorable Batman game. Until we witnessed Batman Arkham Asylum. And oh boy was it awesome. But whatever Arkham Asylum did right, Arkham City did better. The expand open world, the fantastic story, the amount of villains, Arkham City is worth giving it a try. Seriously, give this game a go, and you'll have the best gaming experience of your life. I was stuck for days on either choosing Going Commando or Up Your Arsenal for the number 2 spot. They are both very good games, and I highly recommend them to anyone who's interested. But I decided to give the edge to Going Commando. The fun gameplay, being able to finally strafe, the weapons you get to use, and the awesome level designs. Ratchet and Clank 2 is the first Ratchet and Clank game I've played, and I couldn't be more happier. So now we are close to the end of the list. But before we check out what's my favorite game of all time, and just like every single top 10 video ever, here is a few honorable mentions.
Honey, it's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not.
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Zeus! Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus!
If you have been a fan of this channel from the get-go, then you wouldn't be surprised about this pick. I've said it time and time again that Crash Bandicoot is my favourite video game series of all time, and Crash Bandicoot 2 is the very first video game I ever played. This game was the reason why I got into playing video games in the first place, and I'm glad that it was. The fun platforming, the soundtrack, and the tighter controls really made this game an instant classic. So that being said, that was my top 10 favorite video games of all time. And like I said before, make sure to comment down below and ask me what other top 10 videos I should do next. But until then, thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, share the video, and subscribe today. My name's a gaming critic, telling you to keep calm and keep playing video games.